As Mr. Churchill arrives at Southampton with Mr. Eden and a large party of experts, all looks clear for his trip to America. Though the Queen Mary arrived 72 hours late after a terrific battle with Atlantic storms, dock staff and crew have worked with a will to get her ready for the next trip in less than 24 hours. It was the worst crossing in my memory, Captain Grattage tells the Premier. With a very tight schedule fixed for his 3 weeks' absence, Mr. Churchill hopes for a swift passage. But during tests, the port anchor jams. What looks a small job becomes a big task as workmen toil for 30 hours to clear the jam. For the ship's safety, both anchors must be available. So though the plans of two great governments are held up, the work goes on. On these talks, Britain's recovery may depend. But the safety of the ship and those who travel on her comes first. But at last, the work's done. On board too is Lord Ismay, Commonwealth Secretary. A short wait for the tide, and then the 81,000-ton giant is ready to sail. There's no sight of the Premier or Mr. Eden, but fans on shore get a cheery wave from Vera Lynn as the Queen Mary at last begins her voyage.